My first vlog on YouTube was about Black Panther. Alright, I'm gonna be totally honest. Um, this channel started with a vlog in which I spoke about the film Black Panther. I had recently seen the film, and I must confess that I was very much wrapped up in the Black Panther frenzy. You know, it had an impact on me. I liked the film for many reasons. I liked the elements of African culture. I liked the fact that you had black actors playing these leading roles in a large franchise. I liked the storyline, the fact that it was a black superhero and it incorporated elements of what I know to be African culture. Based on what we've seen in documentaries and films, these are things that I can associate with Africa. Okay? The dances, the chants, the design of the set, the apparel that the actors wore, you know, it spoke to me. This is about me. Um, the film initially spoke to me, and I must confess that on one occasion I did the Black Panther salute. I did the Wakanda salute with a friend of mine. you know, we were just discussing the film, and the person randomly crossed their arms, right, in the Black Panther, aka Wakanda salute. And so I returned the gesture. I folded my arms, and I knew it was fiction. I knew it was fiction. But the thing is, we were just discussing a return to self, a return to African identity, or what we know to be an African identity, and the fact that the film sort of started a conversation. All right, like I said, my first vlog on this channel was about Black Panther, and I believe in the film I was talking about some of the technology that was being shown in the film, and I related it to the Egyptian culture, the Nubian culture, and the fact that they were also creative geniuses, and they had technology which may not be like what the CGI in Black Panther was showing us, but it was definitely ahead of its time, you know. And so I said all of that to say that initially the Black Panther film made an impact on me that was a very positive one. But some time passed, you know, conversations were had, and the second installment of Black Panther was released, right? This time, it was without Chadwick Boseman, and what they did was they changed the direction of the film. They actually made some strong leading characters for females, for women, and they enhanced the role of Black Panther's sister. She took the more like a leading role, and you had other strong sisters who also were a part of I guess, the Black Panther pantheon, so to speak. But what I would like to say, Black Panther and all of these Wakanda Forever hashtags have begun to make me nauseous. Today, when I look back at the initial film and now the second installment, my impression of this whole thing has radically transformed. I am no longer a supporter of Black Panther, the franchise. Alright, and what's really informing my opinion about it now is the fact that this whole frenzy and fanaticism that we've now associated with Black Panther is not even something that we ourselves in the black community created. It is a franchise that was created by a Caucasian gentleman. He was creative, but it was a Caucasian gentleman that made the Black Panther franchise. And today, people are treating Black Panther with a fervor and fanaticism that really makes no sense. Black Panther is a comic book character. Black Panther is a movie character. Alright, Wakanda is a fictional place. Alright, I need to be very clear about this, because it seems to me that our people have lost our compass and we've lost our way. Why are we walking around doing the Wakanda salute as if it's a real place? Why are people using slavery memes and adding the hashtag Wakanda forever? Where was Black Panther when we were on the plantation? I need to be very clear about this. Some people actually think that this is real. Some people actually want this to be real. Okay? But we do not have the same type of connection with the actual continent of Africa that many of our people now have with Wakanda. Alright? Some of y'all need to go to Wakanda. Find Wakanda and you go and do your thing there, because in this real world it seems that you're not capable of doing what it takes to reconnect with Africa or to restore Africa. So y'all need to go to Wakanda. Okay? I didn't want to go take this tone with my people. I love and appreciate all African people. But this is nonsense and it needs to stop. Okay? Why do we have grown men and women ushering themselves into this fanaticism, but they will not even lift a finger for the continent of Africa or for Africans in the diaspora? Alright, for some reason we can't make the connection. For some reason we have a difficulty forming a bond and developing a love for the actual continent of Africa, where we actually did great things, where we actually constructed monoliths, where we actually constructed belief systems, disciplines, culture, cities, going into the ancient world. Okay, the relics are there. The remnants are there. Okay? And we just need to reconnect. But instead of trying to reconnect, we out here making a complete fool of the black community for the world to see. Alright? If there is an Illuminati, I guarantee you they're not sitting down saying, oh well, these people, they watched Black Panther Part 1 and they watched Black Panther Part 2, so we need to be very careful. We need to tread lightly. This is not the case. I believe that the kind of fanaticism that we have, people actually having like a religious experience from Black Panther. Alright? People out here having a religious experience about a comic book character. Okay? Grown men and women. Some of these people in their 50s, some of these people in their 60s, they out here Wakanda saluting. They out here doing the Black Panther salute based on a film. And I just don't want our people to be used in this way, because it seems to me that we are being made into a caricature. People are making fun of us, watching us going into this theater and coming back out with tears in our eyes for something that is no different from a Superman film or something like He-Man or something, you know. And somebody mentioned that, okay, we need to have our representation in films so that we can be inspired, so that we can be proud of ourselves. I agree with that. But I believe we should draw the line somewhere.